Imagine reaching the end of 2026 and looking back at your life, not with regret, not with excuses, but with quiet pride. Not because you became perfect overnight, but because you made one small, disciplined decision every single day to improve yourself by just 1%. Denzel Washington once said, "Dreams without goals are just dreams, and they ultimately fuel disappointment." The 1% rule is how dreams turn into goals, and goals turn into reality. You don't need a dramatic transformation today. You don't need to change your entire life in 1 week. All you need is the courage to be slightly better than yesterday. That's it. 1% more focus, 1% more effort, 1% more discipline. That small edge, repeated daily, compounds into a life most people only talk about. In 2026, the world will still be noisy. Distractions will be louder, excuses will be easier, comfort will be more tempting than ever. And that's exactly why self-improvement will separate the winners from the watchers. Improving yourself 1% every day means choosing discipline when motivation disappears. It means showing up even when no one is clapping for you. It means training your mind to do what your feelings don't want to do. Denzel Washington didn't become great by accident. Greatness is always rented, and the rent is due every single day. When you skip the work, the bill still comes. The truth is, most people fail not because they lack talent, but because they lack consistency. They wait for the right moment. They wait to feel ready. They wait for confidence. But confidence is built after action, not before it. A 1% improvement might look small: reading 10 pages, waking up 15 minutes earlier, choosing discipline over laziness, choosing silence over distraction. But those small wins rewire your identity. You stop seeing yourself as someone who tries, and you start seeing yourself as someone who does. Every day in 2026 will give you a choice: comfort or growth, sleep in or show up, scroll or build, quit or push through. These choices seem insignificant in the moment, but they are casting votes for the person you are becoming. Denzel Washington said, "Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship." Comfort will slowly steal your potential if you let it. Growth, on the other hand, will demand sacrifice, but it will pay you back with confidence, respect, and freedom. Improving yourself 1% every day also means mastering your mindset. Your mind is either your greatest weapon or your biggest weakness. If you don't control your thoughts, your environment will control them for you. Discipline your thinking. Replace excuses with ownership. Replace fear with faith. Replace doubt with action. You don't need to be fearless. You need to move forward despite fear. That's where real power lives. There will be days you feel tired, days you feel behind, days you feel like quitting. Those days matter the most. Anyone can work hard when they feel inspired. Legends work when they don't feel like it. When you push through resistance, you build something stronger than motivation. You build character, and character outlasts hype every time. If you improve just 1% every day, you won't recognize yourself by the end of the year. Your habits will be sharper. Your confidence will be quieter but unshakable. Your discipline will speak louder than your words. People will ask, "How did you change so much?" And the answer will be simple: not overnight, daily. No shortcuts, no magic, just commitment. 2026 is not asking you to be perfect. It's asking you to be consistent. It's asking you to stop negotiating with laziness and start honoring your potential. You owe it to yourself to see what happens when you don't quit. Improve your body, sharpen your skills, protect your mindset, respect your time, 1% at a time. Because one day, the version of you that exists because of today's discipline will look back and say, "Thank you for not giving up." And that moment, when your effort finally meets its reward, is worth every uncomfortable step along the way. Start today. Improve 1%. Repeat. That's how ordinary people build extraordinary lives.